we actually reached out to some fellow pickleball pros that are good friends with you to help contribute to a
Uh-oh.
brand new segment here. So this is a brand new segment. We've never done this before. Pros asking pros questions.
Hey, Eddie and Webby, this is Irina Tereschenko from Team Pedaltech reporting to you from another exotic location. Hey, Christine, my question to you is, what is the funniest thing a pickleball partner told you during a match? Bye.
Thanks, Irina. So the funniest thing a pickleball pro has told you during a pickleball match. I would love to know the answer to that question.
Well, I guess so we have two funny moments that pop up in my head randomly. This one isn't something said. The second one was something said. So the first one was when I was playing with Irina one time, she was like on the border of like falling into the kitchen. So I didn't know what to do, and I grabbed her shorts, and I'm pretty sure I ripped them a little bit. Other, I guess, funny thing that I can think of that was said was when I was also playing with Irina. I believe it was nationals. It was Lucy and Irina playing, and me and Sarah playing. But all of the girls got called in at one point during our match, and the ref basically quietly told us that there was cussing being picked up on the microphone because our match was being filmed on camera. So I think that was really funny, but I'm pretty sure it came from their team.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. Nice.
Just remember to cuss in Russian.
There we go. Great advice. Cuss in Russian if you're going to cuss.
Yes.
But that's actually not all that we have. We have another question here. And let's go ahead and roll question number 2.
Hey guys, it's Maggie Remynse Chou here, and I'm going to ask Christine, not really a question, but actually to tell everybody the story about when she and I were in Baltimore last spring, and we walked to dinner through the ghetto in downtown Baltimore at like 9 o'clock at night.
All right, so I'd love to hear how that went. So you guys ended up walking through the ghetto late at night. How did that happen, and what ended up happening?
Thanks, Maggie. First off, I usually look up a lot of restaurants on Yelp when I don't really know the area. And we found this restaurant on Yelp, and it had really good reviews, but it didn't tell us about the area, I guess. And it ended up being like kind of a sketchy looking area. It was really dark, and there was at one point this homeless guy that came up to us and said that really creepily that we shouldn't be walking in that area alone, which kind of freaked us out. But we made it to the restaurant, and I'm still here, and she's still alive. And it ended up being really good food. So I guess Yelp didn't lie then. The food was great, but maybe note the area a little shady if you're female at night walking by yourself.
Oh man. Well, yeah, I'm glad everything worked out and you guys were safe, so that's good. And so that was question number 2. We have one more question, so let's go ahead and roll it for question number 3.
Hey Christine, so I know you love to travel and you're very adventurous, so my question for you is, if you could play pickleball anywhere in the world, whether there's pickleball there now or not, where would you choose to play and why?
Nice, great question, Corrine. Thanks for that. So, yeah, where would you want to play, even if they don't have pickleball yet?
Oh, thanks, Corinne. That's a good question. That is hard to narrow down. There's so many places I want to go. I kind of have this goal to like hit up every continent and as many countries as possible. And it would be great to play pickleball everywhere too, of course. I guess immediately on my mind right now, just because it's been on my bucket list for a while, so I'm sure I'll end up checking that at some point in the future. Is I want to go to Thailand, and I've seen some pictures of pickleball there, so I don't think it's impossible to play pickleball there now. But I'd like to go there sometime.
Pickleball addicting and fun, that's no joke. Pickleballing, it's not just for old folks. Pickleball.